What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Garden Talk. I'm your girl Sasha P, and today I'm sitting out in the garden. It's another scorcher, another hot day in the deep south. So yeah, y'all, today I want to talk about grief. It's something that I feel like ain't discussed enough, and it's kind of a sensitive subject. It's so many different levels to grief, and y'all, my family been going through it. 2023, we done lost 3 people this year. 2 in January and 1 this month. It has not been easy. Let me tell y'all, it has not been easy. And I'm from a small town in Mississippi. I'm from Yazoo City. And a lot of death has been surrounding the community. Y'all, grief is not something I take lightly because it's so many levels to grief. Like I was saying, in this year alone, we have had 3 deaths. 2 of them were due to, and 1 of them was due to a tragic car accident. Truck accident, or whatever you want to call it. It was a tragic vehicular accident. All right. It's levels to it, y'all. There is no start date or end date to grief. And why do I say that? Well, I'm going to say this. Some people don't process death right away. Like, I'm still processing my uncle's death. Rest in peace, Donald Mushu. Rest in peace, Gwendolyn. Ooh, child. Ooh, I'm sweating. It's hot, y'all. Y'all, don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. It does not matter. It does not matter who you are, what age you are, what color you are. When somebody leaves this earth that you love, it's gonna hit you. But it may not hit you right away. Don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. I'm not an expert. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a counselor or anything of that nature. But I'm going to tell y'all, don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. For real, for real. Some people don't cry when somebody dies. Others cry a river. Some don't do funerals. They can't take it. And some love to attend the homegoing service. Everybody is different. Everybody is unique in their aspect. And then let's talk about relationships. You know what I'm saying? You might have been closer to this relative than, you know what I'm saying, than your other relatives. I can say so much about this subject, but listen, don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. Take your time. There is no start date. There is no end date. You could be good. You could be good 5 years after somebody died. You could be all right. And then you might hear a song, you know what I'm saying? You might see some on the way to the stove. You might smell some, you know what I'm saying? You might go get, something to eat that person used to like. And it'll take you down through there for real. For example, I was at a red light one day. My auntie had been gone my auntie Geraldine, she had been gone for, I don't know, maybe 6 years at the time. And I was at a red light and Wiz Khalifa See You Again came on. Had heard the song many times, but this particular time something just hit me, and I was boo-hooing in the car. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't even see. My phone keeps stopping. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but anyway, grief has no time limit. It has no begin date. It has no end date. When that person leave this earth, sometimes you be in a state of shock, if that makes any sense. Like with my uncle, I really ain't even processed it yet. When I go to my grandma's house, I'm still thinking he finna walk out the back room and come in here and speak. My uncle was like 6'4", 6'5", I don't know, very tall man. I was just used to seeing him walk up. I was used to seeing him come through. Now that I don't see that, it's messing with me. It's messing with me. Like, it depends on the relationship. You know what I'm saying? One of your cousins you might not be as close with this cousin as you is with the next cousin. You might not be close to this auntie or uncle as you are with the other auntie or uncle. You see what I'm saying? It's levels to it. Some people don't see each other every day. Some people, spend every day together. It's levels to it. Please don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. When you need to cry, now I will say this. When you need to cry, let them tears fall. Let them tears out. Release that. Pray about it, y'all. I'm always stay, in prayer, because that's just the type of person that I am. I am a very spiritual person and stuff like that. That's what I have learned. Don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. It ain't no start or no end date. It be a big void. Some of these losses be like big voids in our lives, and can't nobody replace these people. Can't nobody replace these people. When my auntie passed, that was the first time that I decided that I needed some help, because I was distraught. I was weak. I was sad. I was in denial. I'm like, for sure my auntie ain't gone. For sure she ain't gone. Y'all, ended up writing a song and put all of that in there. Put that pain in my song, Mom Time. Go check it out when you get a chance. Auntie, why you leave me? Why you deceive me? I don't care. Call me selfish. Call me greedy. You were supposed to be with me in Memphis, Tennessee. Mama and Denise just like 1, 2, and 3. I wrote that because, you know what I'm saying, that was just my message to her. Like, if she had told me if she had just told me to come get her, I could have took her to Jackson. I could have took her to get the help that she needed. But I was, I'm 3 hours away in Memphis. She was in Yazoo City. It was one hell of a day when I found out about it. And then it was like sadness on top of sadness. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was seeing her, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot. Look at a mosquito bite. I love y'all. I'm out here taking mosquito bites for y'all. Don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. Take your time. And another thing I will say, if the person to your left and the person to your right have not been through what you have been through, then they don't understand. Just let them help you and allow them to be there for you. And shout out to all the people who are genuine and being there for those people who are in need. When you lose your mom, you can go around all these people, but if they ain't never lost their mom, they don't know what you've been through. If they ain't never lost a child, they don't know what you've been through. If they ain't lost a husband, they don't know what you've been through. That's what counseling is about. You'll find, I promise you, in counseling, if it's like a group thing, that's what I did. I did the grief counseling through one of the churches here. And I promise you, you will find somebody who done been down that road. And that's who you need to kick it with. That's who you need to talk to. Because unless they been down that road, and not, no two roads are the same. No two individuals are the same. So even if they have been in that situation, similar to that, you can find comfort in them. You can ask questions. You can see, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can get their perspective on it and possibly get some comfort. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know, y'all. Grief sucks. Grief fucking sucks. And we had 3 deaths in my family this year, but last year we had a death as well. In the summertime. In June. So there's 4 deaths in my family in just over a year. And then I know so many other people who have lost their loved ones, and they going through it right now. We, like I said, I'm from a small town, so when they hurt, we all hurt. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up. Know where your help comes from. Know who you are and whose you are. It's hard. Grief is hard. Grief sucks. But what you gonna do? When somebody pass away, what you gonna do? You gonna jump in the hole with them? You gonna jump 6 feet under with them? That's if you had a funeral. What you gonna do? So they got cremated. What you gonna do? You got the ashes. What you gonna jump in the urn with them? A piece of you is gonna go with that person automatically. A piece of you gonna die with that person automatically. But while you are still here on earth, I can tell you this. Try to be present. Try to be present. I've been trying to do that. Just stay prayed up and try to keep going. Try to keep going. Stay prayed up. Talk to the Lord about it. Because at some point, you know, can't nobody help you on this earth. That person, that could have been the person who you got all your advice from. The smartest person in your family. The wisest person in your family. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? To be honest, I ain't even got the answer to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people who done lost the matriarch, the patriarch of the family, and they ain't got nowhere to go. My heart goes out to y'all. I still have my grandmother, Lord. I just pray that the Lord sees fit to keep her on this earth for many, many more years. They say to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. And I try to take that with me and hold that with me and carry that with me. Don't let nobody tell you how to grieve. There is no start and end date to grief. Get around people who have been in a situation similar to yours. And try to, you know what I'm saying, get that support from them. Keep people around you that you know really fucking with you and they really love you and that's gonna be there for you. That's pretty much all I got, y'all. Grief is something serious. For real. My heart goes out to everybody who has lost someone recently. Y'all, I almost got in my feelings earlier. And because of the extreme heat and everything, I almost didn't even do this video because grief almost took over. I want to say my thoughts and prayers are with the Phillips and Parker family. Rest in heaven, Azaria. Lord knows we did not see that one coming. That was something like a freight train. And I really feel like a lot of us are still in denial about this situation. If you know, you know. Yeah, grief almost got to me today. That's just my perspective on it, y'all. Anybody else have any other tips as to what you could do to ease stress while you're grieving, please leave it in the comments below. Again, this is just my take on it. This video will be really long if I rewind everything that has happened in my life and told y'all about the many deaths that have occurred in my family. Some have been very tragic, but I won't even do that today, y'all. But just try to stay present. Stay prayed up. Y'all, these mosquitoes tearing me up. These flies get on my nerves, and I'm hot. So I'm about to end this video, but like I said, my heart goes out to everyone who has lost someone, who trying to get through, who trying to navigate this grief process. Seek counseling if you need to. I'm on the verge now of just trying to like find my place and my people, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this grief thing. Thinking about looking up some grief counselors and things of that nature. Don't be afraid of that. Get help if you need to. Who knows who you might meet on that journey. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching this video, and I'll see y'all on the next one.